going for supper, so we'll try to do about 15 minutes and you can go ahead, and we're going to have a party.
You try and get me out of here.
Well, Lorraine asked me if I could say something about you. I could say a million things about you. But I'd like to tell them the first day I met you.
Oh, God. I think I know this one.
Yes. I was principal at Meadowbrook School, and we were opening the school. And I didn't know very many of the teachers. I didn't know any of the teachers. They were all brand new, and they were wandering in. And so somebody said that the special needs teacher and the special needs lady with her were up in this classroom. So I thought, well, I think I'll go up and have a look. Well, I went up there, and they had a cupboard, and I went in. Bodies were in the cupboard, and there were 4 legs sticking out. I didn't know what to say. I'd either hired a 4-legged teacher, which I wasn't sure, or they were great-looking legs, the 4 of them. And I wasn't quite sure what would be appropriate to say. And probably what I said was inappropriate. So that was my first introduction to Lorraine Baker. And what a wonderful, wonderful experience it was from there on. And as a principal, I had very little knowledge of special needs. And I learned so much. And I think the most important thing I learned from Lorraine Baker was everybody was important. She always had a smile, and she always had time for everybody. And she knew I didn't know a whole lot, so she, I think it was pretty obvious, Lorraine. And she took the time, her and Pat educated me to the point where I used to be able to go to meetings and pass myself off as an expert, and I'd come back and say, was that the right thing for me to say? That was good. That was good. And I think the entire staff came to appreciate and know, and there's a whole lot of words that we were asked to think about when we talked about you, and I thought, what would, if I was to look for a negative word about Lorraine Baker, what would it be? And you know, Lorraine, I can't think of anything in our time together. You always had so much integrity, and you had so much. You'd come into the room and you'd smile, and I think, God, this is a good place to be. And it was always so exciting, and the kids that you worked with, they kept coming back and coming back and coming back. And I kept thinking, we can't keep this up, because every year we sent 12 out the door, but the 12 came back, and then the 12 came back, and it was getting pretty difficult with all these people. But you were a gift to our school, and it was an honor for me to be able to work with you, and everybody here, the first thing they wanted to do was hug you. Well, you were just a wonderful person, and I'm so pleased that you're going to retire, and I said to people earlier, I went to school 36 years, and I missed 4 days, and I never had a day that I didn't want to go to school, because it was a great place to go. But you know, when you come to the time when you have to do some things for yourself, because man, did you do a lot for lots of kids and for lots of people like myself. Thank you, thank you, thank you.